Well, my name is Mark from MRWED Training and Assessment, and I've taken up the CEO Challenge, the Cooking Challenge, up here at our head office, cooking for our staff. Today we're going to have the Cajun experience. Now, a lot of people think that Cajun food is spicy, but it's more about the infusion of the flavours and the aromas. Another interesting fact here about Cajun food, originally the Cajun concept came from Canada. The British got these people out of Canada, and they resettled in Louisiana in a place called Cajun, or as the French say, Cajun, and that's where the Cajun thing actually comes from. In fact, Cajun food's pretty simple. It comes from three main areas. You've got three pots. You've got a pot for the main course. You've got a pot for the vegetable of the month, if you like, that was most plentiful, and something else that's about grains. I'm going to create something with the potato and the grain today, with some rice for a side, and our main course today is actually going to be a Cajun-influenced lemon lime chicken. So let's move some of these things out of the way and see how we go. Okay, so we've got the chicken here. Today I've gone with chicken breast. What I like about the chicken breast here is that it gives a full of flavour for what we'll come up with. Ultimately I want the crispy parts at the top, but I do want the juicy succulent white meat, and in the end we're going to cut this up when we present it on the plate. So let's get some of this into the actual container. I'll move this away. Now, a little known fact here about some of the Cajun food is that a lot of French chefs particularly will talk about the triumvirate, or the holy trinity of flavours to go through, and we're talking about the onions, we are talking about the bell peppers or capsicum, and we are also talking about the celery here. So we're going to try to get that holy trinity into our dish today, and in fact we're going to get into both of the dishes. I'm also choosing not to use lots of oil there, so I'm trying to be a healthier option. So rather than oil, I've gone for this cooking sheet, which will go over here. Simply put the chicken in the plate, in the container here. Okay. And I'll relocate that over this side. I think it's important to keep our meats away from our vegetables as well, which is a good thing. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here because we don't have a lot of time here. So what I've got is I've actually got some Cajun spices, but basically if you did want to start this for yourself, it's a combination of pepper and chili and garlic and a bit of extra salt there. So I'm just going to sprinkle this across to start off with. Okay, a bit of a sprinkle. And something else I've found recently is this chicken salt. Now, I love chicken salt, absolutely love chicken salt, and I think it actually brings some of the taste of the chicken out as well. So I'm going to throw a little bit of that over there, without measuring it too hard. Okay, we talked about the Holy Trinity before. Let's start the Holy Trinity here. Now, I've actually gone with a Spanish onion here. I know it's a bit strange for Cajun. I prefer the taste of the Spanish onion, and this Spanish onion will also be quite good in the side dish today. Basically, in a traditional or an authentic style Cajun outfit, you're going to have the green onions there, but I do prefer the red onions. Just cut a little bit of this here. Okay. Now, don't worry too much about how you're cutting it. Obviously, I'm not a superstar here, I'm not a real chef or anything, but I do like how the colours go across here. In the end, we're trying to get the flavours in, so it doesn't matter so much how it looks at this stage. It's all about getting the flavours in. So we said that we had the onion. The next is the bell peppers. Now, what I've got here are a couple of different types of bell peppers or capsicum. I've gone with the red and the green here, again for colour, but I've also gone for some of these smaller ones too. I'm going to pop them straight into the pan. We're going to bake these up with them, and these will also go on the plate at the end. Doesn't look fantastic. I think that looks really, really nice around the edges. Might keep one for the plate for later. In the meantime, I'm going to cut off some of this. So again, nice chunks. Okay. And they get evenly spread across the top. Look at that for a moment. Cut some more up. Okay. And again, nice even spread across. I'll just get some of the green in there also. Put that to one side. We'll actually use some of this again in the side dish there. So again, we're going to get that influence all the way through our Cajun experience today. These are nice and fresh. I actually picked these up from the markets this morning, so this should be really, really a nice flavour coming through. So look at that, look at those infusions of colours there. And we've got one left of that Holy Trinity. Making a bit of a mess here, but that's okay. It's all part of the fun. And we do have our celery. I'll chop the top right off there, use that for later. I just want those middle bits. The middle bits here I find are the juiciest bits, and they're the ones we want the flavours to come from. Remembering we're going to bake this in the oven very soon. Just a bit of a quick information there, we want to preheat the oven, already done to 20 degrees there. Okay, look at that. I do love nice capsicum there. Okay. Now I did say before that this was a Cajun influence, and it will be lemon lime chicken, so you haven't seen any lemon or lime at this stage. So let's have a quick squeeze at that now. Okay, we've got the lemon and our lime, and no, we're not going to be having any cocktails later with this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze some of that lime into the chicken. Sometimes you need to be careful about the pips that might be in there, or the seeds, but we're going okay at this stage, so get that all through there. What this does is it locks in those flavours at the top. When we cut into it later, it'll be nice and juicy as I suggested. So just get some of those flavours in there. The same again, you see there's a pip, we'll get rid of that, that seed gone. And then some of the lemon through that. There we go. Nice. Throw them away. Okay. Now this time, it does look like I'm having a cocktail or something. This time we're going to put these on top. It's the final part of our dish here. This just goes on each of the pieces of chicken. And this will just help to get the flavour going whilst it's cooking. Okay, that's the lemon. Okay. A little bit of lemon there. And 2. Later on, when we serve this, we're not going to serve it with the lemon on top. It's just a way of getting the flavour. I'll just have an extra one quickly there. Okay, so quick. There we go. Pretty much, I think we do have the essence of this dish. Bang. Okay. Now because these actually take a little less time than the chicken, we're going to put them in a little bit way into it. Got a few potatoes too for garnish later. So I've chosen these little ones. Okay, some little ones as garnish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. One more for fun. And we go back in. When I thought of being a CEO, I didn't see this in my future, but hey, it's a bit of fun anyway. Okay.